It's week 5 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Drake London. He's coming off a banner week last week, 190 yards receiving. It's the Falcons and the Texans, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
After the INT, it's McCarron. Over the middle, caught by London. Well, the numbers for London last week, I asked him before the games, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
Touchdown, Falcons! Mac Hollins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Now the try here for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Stroud. Quick slant to Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Pierce now up the middle. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calais Campbell on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, takes it to about the 37.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Opening carry in the game for Cordero Patterson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, McCarron. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Falcons at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now McCarron. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They're going for it. It's McCarron rolling to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to line up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. McCarron now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Got a man, it's London. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Robinson up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He
became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
McCarron's throw there taken in by Smith. Touchdown, Falcons! Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Coup for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And now out comes Houston. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Stroud now on second down. On a slant, here's Collins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Pierce gets this one running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Stroud looking to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Here's a 2nd and 5. Sacked back at the 46. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
McCarron and company going for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Look, looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. McCarron now on first down. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now a play fake. McCarron. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. McCarron. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Koo now for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin in the AFC South. Tennessee heading north to visit Indianapolis. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. 2 touchdown passes there for Tyrod Taylor. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
To throw, McCarron. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Mac Hollins, the intended target, and it's third down. Throwing now is McCarron. And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Texans will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Another carry for Pierce. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Stroud. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. He can't get him down. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. And we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department. And he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. King going to look to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes the Texans now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Stroud on third down now.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now McCarron.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. McCarron on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material.
Here's McCarron to throw.
Throw left side, there's London.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now McCarron. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
That's complete. It's Collins. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Stroud. Another one caught by Collins.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45.
Here's Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Texans.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 42-yard
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Seven Pirates!
And Stroud now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Now here's Stroud on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards.
Second and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Back to the ground with Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a third and 2. Stroud now on third and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 8 yards out. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They're going to hurry back to the line now. McCarron now to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 8. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They get this out quickly to the left side. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. They'll roll him out right. Checks this one down to Robinson. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. And again, it's McCarron. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on third down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. Here's McCarron to throw. This is caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Throwing now is McCarron. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown! Drake London from a yard out. And the Falcons are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here's Desmond King on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now McCarron throwing on second. Robinson's got it. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It's a first down on a gain of 10. To throw, McCarron. And this one complete to Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Coup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. King going to look to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Stroud. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Ball had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he fields it cleanly. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.